Yeah. Hello, everyone. This is Blue Ice, beer tuber, here for Shane's Craft Beer Reviews. We're going to check it out. Cheers.
Hey everybody, welcome to this special episode of Shane's Craft Beer Review. Look who I've got here with me today. Look who is here today. Oh, actually, wait a minute. You're not here.
You're here.
I'm here. I am here visiting Alan in Winnipeg, Manitoba today. I decided to come out and visit Alan for the weekend, and we're going to try a flight of beers from a brewery that I'm actually very familiar with.
I've sent you a few of their beers.
You have, for sure.
And this is like my neighborhood brewery.
It literally is around the corner from his house now. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're going to try a flight of a couple. I don't think I've had any of these. I don't remember.
I don't think you would have had any. Maybe the black lager. That's core pour of theirs. Is a chance.
Okay, so I probably had that
one. I really like it. But the others are, I think, all small batch.
Perfect. Yeah. So we'll get into them, as you can see. So let's start off with this one over here, Alan.
Yeah, let's start off with the black lager. It's 5% ABV. Nice dark color, of course.
Yeah. Not totally black, but nice little like ruby.
Yeah, you see a tint of red in there. Yeah.
I like that. That smells. You get that nice roastiness as you would expect from a black lager, right?
Yeah. Look, almost like a coffee-ish kind of a note.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
Want to give this a try, buddy? Cheers.
It's a nice beer.
That's a decent black lager.
Yeah, I really like it.
For sure.
This reminds me of the first time you and I had a beer together in person, because that was a black lager.
That was also a black lager
at Silversmith.
Which we went to in July as well.
Yeah,
that's a solid beer. I like that.
Yeah, that's a really good beer.
I do like it.
So I think this is new. This is a double. It's 7.2%. I think this is new for them. I've never known them to have this on their.
I think it said seasonal lager up on the board. So this is probably one of their seasonal ones.
Yeah, and I know that's like a Belgian style, which is kind of a lot of what their theme is here. At least in the beginning, like the 1919 is a Belgian style lager. So
now it's a good lager too. I like that one. The 1919, solid.
Yeah, for the longest time that was the only thing they made here, like for about the first year.
Oh wow.
And then now obviously they do a lot more.
For sure. You can definitely tell it. You can smell the Belgianiness in this, like from the yeast.
Yeah,
it's not really pronounced, but I'm picking it up anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't getting much at first, but yeah, there's kind of like a bready, yeasty kind of something in there, but not a lot. Like it's not overpowering.
No,
in any way.
It's very faint on the nose. All right, well let's try this one out too, buddy.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. You're definitely getting the Belgian-y characteristic right away.
It's a pretty full body. Nice mouthfeel, kind of like a silkiness.
Yeah, it's almost, I was going to say, it's almost like because of the sweetness, I'm getting a little bit of that caramel. It's like a caramel creaminess is kind of the best way I would describe it.
Yeah, there's definitely creaminess to it. You can tell it's a little bit stronger.
Yes, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I like that. That's solid as well.
Yeah, that's a really good beer. So now we're doing the India Pale Lager. Maybe we should have started. It's probably the lightest tasting of them all.
Yeah, I think we went backwards.
I think we did.
That's okay. Hey, what do you expect? We don't know what the hell we're doing. We've only been doing this for 4 years. We don't know what the hell we're doing.
It's our first time today.
First time today.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah. And I'm a little jet lagged. I mean, to be honest. I mean, my flight just landed like an hour and a half ago. So.
I'm just jet lagged for cheering for the Jets.
That's true. That's true.
As we were recording this, 7 straight wins. The season.
Are they? They're doing that good? Wow, I didn't realize they were doing quite that good.
Yeah, they're the only undefeated team in the NHL. Of course, by the time this airs, that will all be different.
That's true. They'll probably lost 5 in a row.
Yeah, probably.
But they're going to be on the positive side. They'll be able that plus 500. So that's all you care about if you can get over plus 500.
And I think actually Calgary's the number 2 team in the league.
Yeah, they're doing very good.
So yeah,
a big surprise. I was shocked when I was watching. I'm like, what do you mean we won the first 4 games straight?
Yeah, nobody was picking either of our teams to go far.
No, definitely not. All right, so let's give this a IPL.
Okay, I get something on the nose there.
It's
I get a hoppy kind of.
I'm almost getting like a almost like a grassy.
Okay.
I don't think it's actual grass, but it's like some kind of big plant kind of. That's what I'm getting. Right?
Okay.
So I mean, grass is just the first thing that I went to.
And it's got a bit of that sort of that dankness you get with a lot of IPAs. It's kind of the smell kind of reminds me of that a little bit, but like faint.
Yeah. Now, have you ever had the India Pale Lagers?
I've had a few, but I know it's not a common.
No, I think this might be my third or fourth one.
Okay.
I haven't had a lot of because I think it's pretty new. Like
yeah,
it's a new
I think the
style.
last couple of years I've only ever seen that style. I know there's a couple of breweries around here that have done them, and I think actually I might have sent you one once.
You probably did. Yeah, that was probably one of the three that I've tried. All right, well let's get into this here, Alan.
Yeah,
we'll see what the India Pale Lager tastes like.
That's super light.
Wow. Yeah.
So, I get that kind of like almost corn taste you get off a lot of lagers on the back end of that.
Yep, for sure.
But the kind of, there's a lingering hoppiness.
Yes.
Like I don't get the hoppiness while I'm drinking it, but it sits with me.
And it's not a super strong hoppiness. It's just it's a nice, pleasant little hoppiness.
Yeah, just a little more flavor than you get with your average lager. Yeah. I imagine it's probably a variation on their generic lager.
Yeah, probably just a little bit of hops in it and just changed up a little bit. But yeah, that's solid. I like that.
And the last one is this is the American Pale Ale, 5.3%. And again, this is a small batch rotating tap kind of thing here.
Yes, this might be the only time I get to try this, so I hope I enjoy it.
I think I actually just put my nose.
I do that all the time because I want to be cool like Anderson.
Shout out to Anderson.
Yeah. Ginger Yeti Road Beers. If you guys are not subscribed to Anderson, go give him a subscribe. He's got a great channel.
Oh, he sure does.
Traveling the world, Mr. Metal. You know?
I know every time I do like a travel video, I think I'm just not quite as cool as Anderson.
No, because we don't use the iconic plastic cup.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, you just shaklook, and Anderson's like, oh, I got the iconic plastic cup.
Yeah.
Which is super cool. Sorry, so now getting back to this.
Yeah, back to the beer.
I did notice it's almost got I don't want to say a strange smell, but a different smell to it.
I'm barely getting anything off.
Yeah,
this one.
it's not much. But I couldn't. It's definitely a different smell than the rest of them.
Yeah.
But I could not tell you exactly what that is on there. Don't matter. Oh, see, I'm doing an Anderson now too. There we go.
Yeah, I'm barely getting anything. But yeah, there's something faint there, and I can't quite put my nose on it. Literally, put my nose on it.
But we did put our nose on it.
Well, I mean, the true test is how it tastes. Right?
Absolutely. Let's try it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, it's
nice.
That's different.
I really think we did these in the wrong order, but
we definitely did. It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But I'm trying to think of what the sweetness is. It's. I don't want to say it's candy. But it's I can't figure out what that flavor is.
Yeah, there's a definite sweetness up front. Again, I get the kind of corn note at the end. Yeah,
but solid.
Yeah, and it's again a fairly full-bodied kind of a beer too, especially compared to that IPL.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Oh, and the one thing we didn't point out, if you guys haven't figured this out, because I'm wearing this like thick sweater here, like this is fleece lined, okay? Because we are sitting outside in Winnipeg at the end of October.
Yeah,
it's a little cold, and I was actually surprised that the patio was open.
That was my favorite part. But I came in here the other day to grab beers, and I thought, I'm pretty sure this would be the first place we'd go. And I noticed the patio was still open, and I'm like,
and it's still open.
I want Shane to sit on a patio when it's like, +5 or something.
No, I don't even know what it is. What is it like? Yeah, it's chilly.
No, it's pretty chilly. I don't think it's quite that bad.
No, it's probably about 8 or something like that. Which
9.
is 9.
It's 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll convert that over here for my American friends. You guys know what we're talking about.
Because they're going to think 9 is insane to be sitting outside.
Oh, yeah. Well, because in the summer I say, oh my God, it was a gorgeous day today. It was 29, and Brian or Dave will like, oh my God, how do you survive up there? You must be freezing to death.
They wouldn't be able to handle this. That'd just be a little...
Oh no, they would die. Brian would die.
Brian would die. Yeah.
Brian for sure.
Brian was cold in Niagara. Where was he putting that on?
He was called in Chicago too. Like when we were in Chicago last year, he's I'm freezing. I'm like, but he just loves the hot weather. Yeah. Much like Dave does too.
Yeah. Well, good thing given where they live.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
All right, Shane, thanks for coming.
Yeah, these are great.
This is gonna be a fun weekend.
It is going to be a fun weekend. This is just the first of many breweries we're going to visit. I'm excited to see where Alan's going to take me. Again, I'm familiar with probably a couple of the breweries that we're going to go to this weekend. But it's just really nice to be here, and it's great to hang out with Alan. You know, I don't get to do it too often, like once or twice a year. So it's cool to come out here and visit him instead of him having to come visit me.
Yeah, and here you don't really know anyone else, so we'll have a lot of.
Yes, I'm kind of reliant. You're going to be kind of like my dad this trip. The dad.
I'll take you around and show you a good time.
Oh, can't wait. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. And again, if you're not subscribed to Alan's channel, please do one flight down. His link will be down in the description. Appreciate your time, guys. Cheers. We'll see you next time.
Cheers, everybody.
They're all good.
Yeah.
They're all good beers. And I knew that because you sent me a bunch of these.